All right, listen up, Buttercups. We're talking about a guy you probably know as Scotty, the miracle worker chief engineer from Star Trek. She can't take any more, Captain. Yeah, that guy. But before he was fixing starships light years away, James Doohan was a real-life hero messing up Nazi stuff right here on Earth. Born in Canada in 1920, young James Montgomery Doohan wasn't just good with numbers in school. When war kicked off, he joined the Royal Canadian Artillery. He trained up, became a lieutenant, and ended up shipping out to England, ready for the big show. That big show was D-Day, June 6, 1944. Doohan and his unit, part of the Canadian 3rd Infantry Division, were headed for Juno Beach. It was a total shit show from the jump. The weather was rough. They landed after sunrise when they were supposed to hit in the dark, and the air bombardment hadn't done much. Doohan led his men across the beach. The place was rigged with anti-tank mines, but thankfully, the dudes weren't heavy enough to set them off. Machine guns were spitting, snipers were zeroed in. Doohan saw 2 German snipers causing trouble, so he took them out, his first kills of the war. By noon, the Canadians had actually secured their positions, unlike some other landing zones. They were the only ones to hit all their D-Day objectives. Now, here's the wild part. After surviving all that hell, later that night, around 11:30 p.m., Doohan was walking back to his command post. He'd just finished a cigarette, and some nervous, trigger-happy Canadian sentry saw him in the dark and thought he was a German. The sentry opened up with a Bren gun. Doohan got shot, multiple times. Sources vary a little on the exact count, but it was somewhere between 6 and 8 bullets. 4 slammed into his leg, 1 took off his right middle finger, and 1 hit him square in the chest. That chest shot? It hit a silver cigarette case that his brother gave him. The case stopped the bullet. Doohan later joked that smoking saved his life. What a legend. He recovered, learned to fly as an air observation pilot, spotting for artillery. He even got called the craziest pilot in the Canadian Air Force for flying his plane between 2 telegraph poles just to prove he could. After the war, he got into acting. And yeah, the rest is history. He played Scotty, inspired engineers, and even Neil Armstrong thanked him. And in a fitting twist, after he died in 2005, some of his ashes were eventually sent into space. So next time you see Scotty on screen, remember the real guy. The Canadian artillery officer who stormed Juno Beach, took out snipers, survived 6 to 8 bullets thanks to a cigarette case, and flew like a maniac. He was a goddamn hero. End of transmission.